Okay, well, look at that. Today I've decided to give the steering stem a bit of a going over. Give it a clean, grease. It's a pretty easy job pulling it apart. So I'm just greasing it all up. Greasing the bottom bearing. I use marine, the blue stuff, the marine boating grease. Keeps the water out. I find it pretty good. So just giving that a grease. The bottom bearing a good grease up. Cleaned it out with some degreaser. Greased it all up nicely. Now I'll just clean the top bearing. I'm just about to give that a good grease. And then I'll put it back together. And I'll show you step by step. Okay, now that I've greased it all up, I really smother it on. Yeah, I'll just keep everything out, keep water, keep everything out of there. Same with the top bearing. Just smother it in and then pop it back in there. Okay, and then you have the seal. Just show everything here. Just pop that back over. Make sure it goes on the right way. There it goes there. That's beautiful. Nice. You can do a clean up. You can clean up the excess grease later on. Just get it all in there nice, thick. Keep everything out. Keep it nice and watertight. Okay, and then just a matter of sticking bottom clamp back in. And pretty just slides in. That's it. Just pop this bearing just popped out again. Hang on, there's something going wrong here. I'll have to check this out. Alright, there was no problem there. It was just a bit hard to do one-handed holding the camera. It just takes a bit of force getting the top bearing in. Now, I'm just going to smother some more grease on here before I put the top cap on. Just get it in there. Nothing will work its way in there. Okay, and then you get the top cap. Just plop that on, and that should seal it right up nicely. Shouldn't get anything. No water, nothing should get in there now. Beautiful. And it's just a ring. Goes over the top. There. And I'll just give it a clean up and then we'll put the rest on. Okay, now that it's all been cleaned up, I'm going to put the handlebar, the top triple clamp back on, which is still attached to the handlebar. Makes things really easy. I don't know if I can do this one-handed, but I'll try. So all you do is just slip it on. Goes over the top, just like that. Just slips on. That's it. Hang on a sec. Oh, that's right. I can fix those up later. Make sure all the cables are in the right spot. On the manual it says to take this off, but I left it on. And I also didn't disconnect the front fork. I just left it connected, left the caliper connected to it, and just placed them down there. Saves a bit of time. So that all looks okay. I didn't disconnect any of this either. So it looks right. Just make sure all the cables are back where they're supposed to go. So that looks good. Now, I don't know how. I think now let's just put these bolts back in. Doesn't say whether it needs Loctite or not. Let's see, where are we? Number 4. No, it doesn't. We'll just put them in and torque them. Torque them up. So that one goes in here. And this one goes on top. And then we'll tighten up. And then I think we need to leave it loose until we put the forks in. So, and then we tighten everything up. Okay, so I'm just putting the right fork back in. So all it says to do, simply slide it in. And these 2 grooves you have up here, you just get it flush with the top of the triple clamp. The second groove. That looks about right to me. Oops, a bit too much. And that screw, the bleeder screw, there, just facing the front. I don't think it has to be exact, but just, you know, facing forwards. Do the same to the other one. And then tighten these 2 to the correct torque. Do the same to the other side. Okay, after we tighten these bottom 2 on the bottom clamp to 12 Nm, and that's for the 6 days. It's a bit higher for the other model. Then we go torque this to 12 as well. Unfortunately, I haven't got a socket that will fit my smaller torque wrench, so I have to estimate what 12 Nm is. Let's say that's about it. Okay. Now, I had to take the handlebars off. In the manual it says you can do it with the handlebars on, but I can't see how you can get to that bolt. So I just removed the handlebars and have to put the handlebars back on. And then we tighten the top triple clamps, and last is this one here. And then that's it, job done. Okay, and that's it. The job is all done, all back together. Feels nice and smooth. Should last a while now. Won't have to do this for a while. But I recommend you do this to not only second-hand bikes, but brand new bikes, because they don't really get greased up. In the factory, I had a CRF brand new I bought last year, and I decided to take it apart and re-grease it, and luckily I did, because there was hardly any grease. It looked like a bit of, I don't know, someone smudged a bit of Vaso on there with their little pinky. So, yeah, do it to new and second hand. At least then you know it's done right. But don't do what I just did and forgot to put the boots on. Protector boots before. So I had to take the forks back off. But, oh well, it's done now. And I hope you found this video informative and useful. We'll be doing a lot more how to do videos in the future, so please subscribe. Over and out.